What is going on, guys? Reflex here, and welcome to the second Let's Play of the week, which is going to be Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. And listen to how it sounds.
It's Crash Bandicoot Warped!
Yup, it's the only Crash where it will scare the shit out of you as a kid for no apparent reason when it says its title. I don't know why they chose that. Like, everything, it was like, it's Crash Bandicoot. And then the other one was like, it's Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. And then the next one is just, he yells Warped for no reason. It's like they kind of gave up. Like, I didn't even Cortex say it. He's just like, Warped for no reason. But I love it. I literally love it. I love this game, though. But, fun fact. This is most people's favorite Crash Bandicoot, while this is my least favorite Crash Bandicoot. And yes, I legitimately dislike this. Not terribly not so bad like under Mind Over Mutants, but I do dislike it out of the trilogy. Like, it's my least favorite out of those three. Oh, look how cute everything looks in the remastered graphics. It looks so good.
Is free?
No,
This
cannot be. I love it so much.
Evil. Great evil has come.
Oh, everyone sounds so good. Fun fact, the voice of Aku Aku is the same guy that voices Graham off of The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
The great Uka Uka even once, but you, Cortex, you have failed me.
Okay, ready to install Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy. Good to know. I didn't know I wasn't playing it already. Oh, wow.
From deep inside my devil prison, I
It was so good in remastered graphics, though. I love it. You guys don't understand. Like, originally, right after Crash Bandicoot 2, my 100% playthrough that I did, I was planning on doing this, and I had all the gems in the first three, I guess you could say, like, what do they even call it? Like, time zones or something? I don't know what they call it, but... And then I just stopped playing it. I got depressed, like you guys know, and then I quit my channel for about a month. And I expected to quit my channel for good. Like, honestly, I expected to quit my channel for good, but then I came back. And I never got around to finishing it. I deleted all the videos that I had for it. So I was just like, you know what? It's whatever. And then now we're here. And we're going to redo it. But I will not be doing an 100% run. I won't be getting all the gems. I will just be playing just to beat the game and have fun. That's really it.
Evil twin brother, Uka Uka, has
I don't want to talk through the cutscenes, but then again, how many people really care about the story of Crash? I mean, just to be honest. But look at the Easter egg in the background. That's Nathan Drake by the pot. Did you guys know that? Probably.
He must be stopped.
It's a pretty cool nod, though. Oh, that was a little bit laggy when they did that cutscene.
Children, Uka Uka and Cortex plan to use this time-twisting machine to gather crystals that lay scattered across time.
Alright.
I have brought you here to recover the crystals before they
Got you. I'm gonna recover every single one.
Simply
Hey,
stand
look
on
at
the
the frog.
and then
Oh,
jump
well,
into
bye-bye,
the
frog.
Good luck.
Huh. You know, I just not thought of something. Because when you play this first level, I'll go into the level and kind of explain to it, but there's frogs in this first level. Now, that makes me wonder, when they were using these machines, these time-twisting machines, or the time twisters is calling it, but when they were using that, did they, like, manually put each enemy into each level? Or were they already there, you know, before that? You know, that's kind of something I'm wondering. I gotta get used to the controls, though, because it's been about a year since my Crash Bandicoot 2 Let's Play.
Crash.
So,
Why must you
it's been a
always
while.
muck in my mud? Oh, look. I have a mask helping me, too.
But mine's better.
We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
But mine's better, though. Yours might be more powerful, but mine's better. Ho? Yeah, you didn't like that, did you? But yeah, it's been about a year, so I'm a little bit rusty. I do like to speed run these games. I have speed run the first two. Never the third, because I don't like it. Still feels nice, though. I think this first level I'll get all the boxes just because, like, I'll get the gems on the ones I know I can get them on. But it won't be a priority. It won't be a priority. Alright, bang, out of here. Alright. Which you guys will see me. I think they do this in speed running quite a bit, but it's when you slide, spin spin and then jump, because for some reason when you spin, like right at the end of your slide, when you spin and jump like that, it makes your jump higher. Like for instance, things that you would need the double jumps that you obtain as an ability later on, you actually don't need. You know, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's good to have the double jump because you can actually get like even higher with double jump if you do that little thing, that little gameplay mechanic type thing. You can do that in the original too, so I feel like they kept that in on purpose because they remastered this from the ground up, but they kept like everything that made it the game that we know, if that makes sense. The only thing they changed was like the hitbox of Crash, because, or like not hitbox of Crash, but hitbox of like the certain objects in the game, because back then, like for instance, you'd only notice this in Crash Bandicoot 1, not really 2 and 3. I mean, you can if you like jump into ledges, which sometimes happens, but like in Crash Bandicoot 1, I think it's called Road to Nowhere, there's these ropes, and the game, that level I should say, used to be really easy because you could just walk on the ropes all the time, and you can still do that, but they made it to where the hitbox of the rope is not a square, because back then it was a square and you could just stand on it and then run straight, but they actually made it into like a circular pill type shape, so you could slide off of it a lot easier, which is why the game felt harder, because if you mistime your jumps even on the ledge, you would just slide off of them. It would not be as forgiving as it was in the original. And that's why a lot of people, even GameSpot, said, is this Crash Bandicoot like Dark Souls? Which, I mean, it was harder, but no, I don't understand why we compare hard games to Dark Souls. Dark Souls isn't a thing of its own. The only reason why it's hard is because people kind of give up without learning. So then they don't exactly get better, and that's why it's so difficult. Because me personally, I would love to do a Dark Souls Let's Play, but I put 1,000 hours in Dark Souls 1, I put 1,000 hours into Dark Souls 2, and I put around, I'd say, 300 hours in Dark Souls 3, and honestly, it'd probably be boring to watch me play Dark Souls for the reason that I've speedrun it, I've done everything there is to do on it. If I played it, it'd just be kind of boring to watch, I think, because it would not look hard, and that's why people like watching Let's Plays of Dark Souls, because, you know, how hard people made it seem. Which, I mean, it's still a hard game, don't get me wrong. Like, if you struggle at Dark Souls, that's not your fault. The game is actually difficult. I think I'm talking more about Dark Souls than Crash Bandicoot, but, I mean, there's not really much to talk about in Crash, even though I do hate water levels. So just remember that. I despise them. Water levels can suck my nads. Hate them all. Like, I legit, like, get it when I was actually doing the 100% run of this. Hated all these water levels because you could miss a box. You could miss one random box out of nowhere. You'd have to backtrack. And the bad thing about backtracking is half the time you would need this little vehicle that you get, which I don't have it right now, but there's a little vehicle that you can get, and you can only get certain boxes with that vehicle thing. It's like some little thing that you can shoot. Right. Bang. Got him. Here's the vehicle I was talking about. I think I got all the boxes so far, which, like I said, it's not a priority. Oh, this thing controls nasty. This thing is disgusting. You don't feel right. Oh no. It just feels so weird. It don't feel right at all. Alright. I'm getting there though. But when I say I really dislike water levels, I'm not even lying. Like, I hate water levels in Donkey Kong Country. I hated water levels in Mario, Super Mario World. I hated, alright, I thought I was about to get hit. But I hated water levels in literally everything. It's just not my forte. I'm not a fan of the way enemies look, and it's not their fault. Because, I mean, they're cool looking enemies, but I just don't like water levels at all. They annoy me. And, I don't know. I think everyone has that, though. Everyone has something that they just dislike about something. Like, I don't know, leave down in the comment section below. What levels do you guys hate the most? That you consistently hate in every platformer? Because I think I would like to know. I think everyone has something they dislike in every game when that aspect comes into it. Like, let me think of another example. I don't know. Wait, I'm missing a box? Oh, no. Can I go get it? Where did I miss a box? I don't remember missing a box. Oh no, let me just backtrack all the way to here, and if I don't find it, then I'm not gonna dwell on it, because like I said, I'm not worried about gems. But I thought I could have got this gem. All right, I guess I missed it. I probably could have backtracked all the way, but there's no point. Well, I guess I don't know. It's there's something about missing just one box. That's just 91 out of 92. That kind of kills me. But yeah, as I was saying, I would compare it to, like, for instance, Call of Duty. There's some people that really dislike, snipers consistently in every Call of Duty. Like, I dislike every water level and every platformer, and some people dislikes they dislike sub in every anime, or dislike dub in every anime. There's something that someone dislikes consistently in everything. And for me, that is water levels. Goddamn. Oh yeah. Oh, I remember these levels actually. I don't think I liked them though. Oh, well, maybe I did. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna die a lot in this. Just because I like to go fast. You hold run and you run fast as heck. So, I'm probably gonna get carried away. Because that was my downfall when it came to just playing this casually. Well, I wouldn't say it was my downfall. It's just I made a lot of ignorant mistakes because I would just randomly go too fast for my own good. Like, it wouldn't even be on just these type of levels. I would just, like, literally, like, see how I'm going right now? I would do that in general, like, for no reason. Which, I mean, I can handle it. But when you're rusty at the game like me, I'm bound to make a mistake here and there. Oh, messed up, missed the life. Oh, yeah, damn it. What's the point of the mask? It's just gonna disappear. It didn't even protect me. Alright, let's get it. Probably shouldn't be going this fast, but I went this life. There we go. Now it's like I never lost it. Oh, okay. Alright. I'm not this bad normally. I wouldn't say everyone dies in this. But trying to concentrate. Because I like to go fast, but I also don't want to mess up too much. I don't mind if I mess up here and there. Oh, I messed up right there. Yep, I knew that was happening. I missed time, like, for some reason. What the heck? Hello? That was weird. Alright, well, that threw off their timings. Let me not mess this up. But yeah, sometimes when you go too fast, you mess up the cycles of, like, the dragons and stuff, which in return will probably give you an impossible pattern to where you will probably die. So you don't want that. Which I don't mind if I die here and there. I tried to keep it at a minimal in my 100% Let's Plays, which all I did was just do a crossfade cut and then make it look like I didn't die. Which my purpose wasn't to not make it look like I never died, but rather I wanted the people to see a clean level play, so they know where to get all the boxes and that, and not see like me die and then have to redo some stuff. That was the only point. Which I was proud of myself for 100%ing 1 and 2. I think I'd be proud of myself for 100%ing this, but it won't happen. I don't like it enough. I will not bring myself through that torment of 100%ing a game I dislike. Which, that'd be like me trying to 100% Skyrim. Can you do that? Is Skyrim 100%able? I don't know. Never bothered to play it that much. Like, fun fact about... Nah, I'll save that story for another time. But let's just say Skyrim, I dislike it. I got my own reasonings behind it, but I just can't play it for a long time. I find it boring. And it's a good game. I understand it's a great game to some people, but for me, I just don't like it.
And bring them to big Colosseum in Rome. Crash! Leave them for Tiny, or Crash get crashed!
Alright. Alright. He kind of intimidated me right there. Even though I like him in this game, they call him tiny, but he's humongous. He's muscular. Alright, Boneyard. I'm trying to remember what this level is. Oh yeah, I remember now. Oops, about to drop my phone. Oh boy, don't got time to freak up on this level. Man. I feel like in the old games, the camera was a little... Oh shit, ooh, I thought I almost... dropping it, but the camera was a little bit more forward so you could see more ground, so you knew what was coming up. This game, they make you really rely on your reaction time, which is cool. Like I said, I'm rusty, so I'm trying to not mess up. Oops. If there's some not Kingdom Hearts, if there's some Crash fans, I swore that was a box. But if there's some Crash fans that are like me, then you're probably cringing when I spin away or don't get any of the Papu fruits. I mean, not Papu, Wumpa fruits. Man, I'm thinking of Kingdom Hearts too heavy right now. But yeah, I remember I used to always cringe when I would like invite a person that never really played Crash, and then they would just spin away all the Wumpa fruits, and I'm like, what are you doing? You need those for lives. But in reality, if you're confident enough, I mean, I just want to hit the box. I don't really care about the fruits because I don't see myself dying. But who knows? I mean, anything's possible. Man, I really like the Crash Bandicoot music a lot. It just sounds so nice. Like, it sounds legit, like, just really, really cool. Alright, let me hit this. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Alright, give me this light. Making quick work. Alright, and then we could slow down hella bit. Alright. That was nice. That was nice and smooth. Believe me, it won't be going smooth much because I will be dying a lot in some of these levels, because I think what made me really dislike Crash Bandicoot Warp was just all the mechanics that they added to the game. Like, I enjoyed the simplistic mechanics that were already there, you know, jump and spin, that was it. But then you get to Crash Bandicoot Warp. Like, I was fine when they added the slide in Crash Bandicoot 2, but then in Crash Bandicoot Warp they added the rocket launcher, they added the Wumpa launcher, then they added the double jump, the ground pound, the slow walk on top of nitro boxes. I mean, they added all those mechanics. I just didn't really like that. And I don't know if that was what made me dislike it. Probably not, but I don't know. There's something about it that made it my least favorite. Alright, almost died there. Ooh, almost died there too. Oh wait, I would have got all the boxes if I would have hit the nitro box. Why? That's a rest in peace in the chat if I was live streaming. Feels bad, man. Monka S. I wonder if there's a YouTuber out there that, like, in their videos they say, like, streamer chat, like, little sayings. I'd be so confused listening to that. Like, hold on. Hello? Alright, last level of the video. My plan is to do at least 5 levels of video and then do the boss into the next episode, and then the 5 levels and then do the boss in the next episode and all that. That's like my plan. Whether I'll do that or not, we'll find out, you know. I feel like I want to keep each Let's Play at a specific pattern. You know, like for Final Fantasy X, it's going to be a longer one. You know, it's probably going to be like maybe 30 to 50 minutes depending on how long I actually did it for. But whatever it's at on the first episode, it will be around there. It will be like 10 minutes around there, give or take. So for this one, I want it to be at least 10 minutes around the same exact time that this might be. Like right now, I think we're ranging around maybe 20 minutes. I think we're at like 18, maybe 19 right now. So that's what I want it to be at consistently. But if it gets longer, that'd be because, you know, levels got longer, levels got harder, I died more, you know, things take into account when you do these type of videos. But I want to keep them consistent. I also want to finish them, which before I already recorded an episode of Final Fantasy X at this time, but I know that when, like 2 days, I'd say 2 days ago, I was thinking about how long I wanted to make these episodes or how many I wanted to upload in a week, because my plan was to upload one a week for each of the games. But Final Fantasy X is going to take 40 billion years if I did it one a week, unless I make them super long, which I'm just not sure exactly how I want to do it. So, like I said, it's going to be a test run, and we're going to see how it goes. Same with Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. That game is long as well. I never even finished it, and I really enjoyed the game, but I just never finished it because I actually don't have a reason. I don't know why. But I'm planning on finishing all 3 of these games, which this one will be easy to finish. Like, more than likely, it'll be like 40 times easier to finish than the other two because it's simplistic. Not really many cutscenes to it, so it shouldn't be that hard. But the others, it might be difficult. But that is the last level of, I would say, this first area. So if you guys did enjoy the start of the Let's Play of Crash Bandicoot Warped on the Insane Trilogy, leave a like, subscribe, and you guys know the drill. I will see you guys later.